Hello and good day, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be playing as the strongest country in EU5. No. The strongest country in EU5 in Western Europe. No. The strongest colonizer in EU5. No. The strongest colonizer in Iberia. No. A little to the left. That's right. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're playing as Portugal, a country with a lot of potential, but not a lot going for it at game start. Of the three major Christian powers in Iberia, Portugal is definitely the weakest, with a massive 20 ducat deficit you're having to figure out immediately. But we're going to figure out how to turn this slightly dated Christian kingdom into a bastion of global trade. So enough talk, and let's get right into it. So this is when Real-Time Brown Dog 2 forgot to turn on the mic and recorded 2 hours of footage with no actual voiceover. So let me talk you through the start and show you some of the highlights. Alrighty, so starting off early, Portugal has a very poor economy. We start with small professionals, but we're going to go through tax nobles, raise minting to the max. And really, so long as an estate isn't going under 30%, we're just going to keep taxing them. Just to not get any negative events. We're going to improve relations with Castile so they don't come early and deck on us. Just going to go quickly through the privileges. Burghers are going to get a lot, just so we, again, that's where a load of our money is going to come from, and make sure that we get good naval proximity generation. And we're just going to yoink away, I believe, the hunting permits from the common folk. Alrighty, when we come to look at Portugal's laws, Portugal has actually some really good laws for the start of the game. Itinerant court, integration by blood. It still does have traditional distribution. Noble levies is quite good. Generic censorship laws and open borders for socioeconomic, so I like everything there. Then going on to our first war. And also the influence of the House of Castro. So this is going to start off a civil war event chain, and it's certainly one of the uniquenesses of the Portugal start, where you really have just that much going on. So I do elect not to deal with it, and just say, kill the lady. Now here, when we kill her, it's going to lead to our son or heir doing a civil war in her honor, roughly. Normally I wouldn't bother, but since we already have the Castilian ally, we're just going to push right on through it. They won't really take anything that valuable, and we can pre-raise levies because it's an event civil war. And just like that, they rise up in Porto. Really briefly, just moving on by, we're going to crush their levies because, again, we also have our 1,000 professionals. Bang, bang, bosh. Who knew professional soldiers cut through peasants like butter? And we're just going to skip ahead here to victory over the rebels. It was a 3-year siege. Whenever you wrap up your first war as Portugal, you will get nailed with this wonderful Battalion Monastery event, which is a really cool site. It just also costs 40 ducats, so you're already tight for money. We're going to go right on into our war with Granada, who's only allied to Morocco. We have Castile, so this is a cakewalk. We're just going to let Castile do the heavy lifting. And as you can see, we're able to get the tip of the Iberian Peninsula pretty well all sieged down, with about 40,000 Castilian troops there and 20,000 of our own levy. The Moroccans don't get a chance to cross, and we're just going to full siege Granada. Unfortunately, Castile is going to be able to lay claim to the rightmost province. There's just not much we can do to stop them, considering they're right there and also winning the war for us. It does mean that when it comes time to the peace deal, we're going to do something a little ugly with Granada. So we're just going to take essentially the bit of Iberia Morocco has, and is that Tangiers off of Morocco as well? And then for Granada, we're going to take the two provinces, and they'll only let us vassalize them. We don't want to give away Almeria to Castile, so we're going to keep Granada as a vassal. And let's see, the king is dead, long live the king. Every time your king dies, you get this lovely event that's going to either say pay a lot of money for legitimacy. Then we have the Ascension of King Pedro. This is, of course, the heir that rebelled against us. So as he comes back into the country, he's going to do some purges, which you would really think could have some long-term impact, but in fact is just going to give him the cruel trait. So justice is served, he gives the cool trait, the Black Death comes along, and now you're going to get to hear an idiot yell about how he forgot to turn on the microphone. Thank you, this has been Editing Brown Dog. Oh, I'm a genius. Don't worry, haven't missed anything crazy yet. Portugal, for the first 50 years, is just sitting there building up an economy because you start as farmers. With nothing, which, to be fair, nothing's changed in the last 700 years. Okay, I'm going to Domini. I recognize that one. That means that we're getting more naval. Yeah, they're wigging out. That's for sure. Alrighty. So we're almost at the point where I could start doing some exploring. Now, you could, because, like, Portugal historically will continue to own the... you know what, Spain, I got your back, but I really don't want to be here. Portugal, I'm just going to ignore that and hope that I don't get touched. Portugal owns the Azores and, oh gosh, Madeira, I think, because these are the Canaries. It starts with an M. I can't remember the name of that island for the life of me. But they're never going to pay back the cost of colonizing, right? So if I just kind of go on down, try and fast track to the New World, and then try and fast track to where the actual money is over here. Nothing common, they're just playing tall, you know? Building up that tax base. We're now only half of Castile's tax base. We're growing quite aggressively. How's our deep peasanting going? We are 75% peasants now, so we're doing good in that regard. You know what, Castilia? You know I'm here for you. Hey, Aragon, if you wanted, I would just leave. Actually, you know, I would leave even harder for a bit of money. Actually, yeah. Can I get... Would you give me war reps? Ooh. You guys want to go get me war reps from Aragon? Come on. Fetch. No? Okay, you know, I think I'll actually just leave Aragon. Bit of money? Nope. Cool. I should have taken my 70 ducats when I had the chance. Good luck, Spain. Okay. First things first, we're going to encourage migration to Porto. So we would like that to get the, of course, favorite event in both games. Hunting accident, baby. Let's go. Gosh darn it. My hunting accident, when I had hunting accident, my hunting accident. Okay, well, we are getting at least a decent amount, yeah, like, we're getting some good maritime presence. I really could get some docks and some protected harbors up there. How much is it for a town here? Just a town. 397. Glass. Glass is expensive. Okay, then let me guess we don't actually have a glass guild. Oh, we do. Why is it worth more in Santorini? Oh, well, we'll, because you're you're a little too valuable. I could definitely do it on the olives. Well, what I should be doing is building up the goods more. Like some salt. Because I'm not salty enough. We'll get a bit more migration. Porto. Did they break my alliance with Portugal? Oh, they sure did. Aragon, you want to be friends? You know, you don't hate that idea. Let's try and be friends with Aragon, just for the sake of not getting hit with the North African Club. I think we're going to actually start doing some of our first exploration now. Okay, so let's Send them to go and explore very cheaply. Yeah, get this guy on the boat. You know, I'm gonna let that go for the minute. Because if between Aragon and I we could beat up Castile, I wouldn't hate it. Okay, Aragon, friendly actions. I swear you keep moving the goalpost on me, man. What if Oh, he improved relations much with Cadiz. It's just the Cadiz flag that was generated looks a lot like the Austrian flag. You know, a little similar. Can't believe my flag's getting ripped off by the Austrians. Get a bit more naval proximity, you know. Oh, 100%, almost 100%. Okay, whoa, yeah. I could actually really use an explorer. Just one more month tick and we start going into what would probably be able to be considered like West Africa proper. Where was that explorer? Yeah, scientist on sea. Unless I thought that we. Well, you get out there, bud. You know, you're gonna make that go much faster, hopefully. Actually, we could do something kind of funny. I wonder if I could get away with this. Aragon, do you still have that truce with... No. Now Aragon could also get hit with the big French hammer. But if I went like this, and then theoretically, because I have the follow through on threat, and Aragon came in, oh boy, I would have to dial in for this war, but I almost certainly could get away with it. Because Castile doesn't have a navy, they'd be split on two fronts. Oh, this is a terrible idea. How big is their proper army? It's all levies. Oh boy. This is a terrible idea. We need to put Spain down, or we need to put Castile down now, like the rabid dog it is. We're doing a 3-day special military operation. What is our war goal? Technically, Sevilla is that's the right button. Granada has a. That's hilarious. We're doing it for technically that piece of land. Oh, fuck! There's the Spanish army. Can we retreat yet? No, wait a second. No, we're losing. Okay. We will fall back to Okay, so we're gonna get down here, try and get our hands on Sevilla. Okay, and they're about to get rid of the Moroccan or the Aragonese question. That's what's about to yeah. So if they can even like I don't need Aragon to stay strong. If they tire themselves out fighting Aragon, I just need levies at the end of the day. Yeah, that's not gonna tire them out though, Aragon. Well, now that's 1,000 men they can't bring back. 3,000 men we lose too, but you know, knights. Are you about to get? Yeah. How is Sevilla? So keep eyes on that. I'm assuming they're almost immediately going to come for me. Yeah, so the entire army of Aragon is more or less gone. We're going to siege this and then... We're going to siege this, run away, buy some mercs. How close am I to being able to buy mercs? Wow. Yeah, huh. 2,000. What about you? 1,500, huh? With 3 instruments, jeez. That's a little bit, I was hoping for, like, cool. And how much for me to get regulars again? Right. So, like, 200 if I want the cheap archers. Aragon is down to essentially 700 for their entire army. And they're beating the piss out of Granada. Alright. But no, I think they're just coming up to diddle me. So I should probably run. Ooh, if they're just standing there. Nope, they're coming. Okay. Finish the siege, then we run north to Galicia. Okay, run away, run away. We do control the war goal. Aragon is doing map painting up there. Go and run behind the... okay, what if we go here and then cut back south and just hope that they don't catch us? Oh, I don't like how close that gets. I really don't like how close that gets. Okay, but we sneak away in the fog of war, even though the AI cheats and always knows where you are. Hi, Castilian army, who's not supposed to know where I am. How is walking directly towards me treating you? Oh, they are leaving. No, yes, no, no, yes, yes, no. I don't think the AI knows what it's doing either, to be fair. Okay, they're pushing that way. So if we just fan out, grab as much as you can, we do a little bit of carpet sieging, and they're about to die, and he's going to come back up and kill us. You are going to run and sit on their capital, and you are almost certainly going to die, but that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Because well, let's see, we're not getting much out of this war except yoink. Oh, there's a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance. How much money could I get from them? None. 24% war score. Once we're sitting on the capital, it makes him out a lot more. Okay. So how gross do we want to make this? I would be very content with just doing this. That's disgusting. No. That. Oh gosh. Okay. Do I push this any further? You know what? We're gonna go right until we see them. And then we're gonna spam the pause button so hard it's gonna be like stubbing your toe. Only funny for those watching. So I think his forces are right about here. So by sending those 3,000, all I'm doing is getting people killed. All right, well, hopefully pending battles don't have that. Okay, can I get the rest of this? Okay, what if instead of that I said Sevilla and tried to take this? Instead of that. Holy jeez. Do I want this? Yeah, no, and we make an enemy for life out of Castile, but Portugal profits. You, as a subject, get these. Congratulations. You get to have the rest of that. I would like to keep Sibylla. This can become its own thing. So I just threw my hat in the ring with the horse that often gets run over by France. But no, where there's no but there. I'm just dead if France goes after Aragon. Okay, I do need to see if I can tolerate Castilian. Yes, can I accept Castilian? I could put you back down to tolerate it and put you up. Malaga, we're going to start to annex. We'll bring this land all back more into the fold. Well, that wasn't on the docket for today. I was kind of expecting to not do that. Is there a closer province? Well, yes, but no. Send this lad back out. France, what would it take to be your friend? Okay, a lot of it's the coalition and the distance. And the coalition is how bad again? Right. You know what? We're actually going to improve relations with Morocco because I don't want to go down there. Is that Croatia? Oh, God, don't be silly. Oh, am I making a lot of money from subjects? Yeah, apparently. Granada's paying me a bunch. Okay. Huh. I guess I should also... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. How is this happening? Yeah, I guess that would, huh? All right, well... Anybody else want to be my ally besides Aragon? And if I, like, create favors, man. And if I just suck enough dick... enough of France's pee-pee, maybe they will, maybe they'll appreciate me. The fact that my friend Aragon is also getting hit with a bus is not great. I have 12,000, England has 17,000, so we can match the Spanish's number. And it's only going to scale. I'm glad that Aragon put up a good fight at least, you know, really used up a lot of their levies. And once we actually get down here, we'll like colonize. What is that? So is that South Dom Principe? Is that what those islands are? Or is that all the way in Indonesia? No. I think there's two little islands. Yeah, I think that's what those are. The little cutouts there. Ah, good. Western Schism. This is what we needed. Okay. Now this is all chord, though, right? Because it's all... I thought that you made this all... Okay. Yes, two of them are. This is core, this is core, this is almost coreable. Okay. Instead of stabilizing a country, we'll... push Portuguese here just to get the last couple ones over the line because it's all really close. Has this been integrated yet? Nowhere near integrated yet. This is all integrated. This is all very Portuguese. Fantastic. Start annexing you. Promote castle works. I don't hate that. We could actually afford... Ooh, promote urbanization where? Separa. Not exactly where I would want it to be, but yes, I like towns. You're all following in. Navigator Sea has been discovered. Let us go and explore the Azores first. Where is he? There's my explorer. Whoa. Okay. How many troops does it have? 700. Okay, there we go. Spread out. Come on down here. Resolve the problem. Okay. Off to explore the Azores. Okay, whenever you feel like ending the war there, buddy. Let me go to the Western Schism up here, demand support from France, and they will give me money. Ooh, wait a second now. If France liked that, how close are we, friend? Far away. Well, I'm at war. The coalition thing's going away, so we're like, you have a lot of trust with me. We're still creating favors, right? We'll profess a bit more trust. You were able to take that all back over. That, of course, wonderfully reset the integration time. Well, to be fair, I guess I'm asking 15,000 people to rule over, oh geez, yeah, a lot more. I'm gonna say I might have to have him, ooh, maybe we can swing it so that Castile doesn't want to deck on me if we just keep doing weird little relationship improvement things. Okay, we've discovered the Azores Sea. So while we're waiting for this to all kind of be determined, let's try and eat up some land here. You know, part of the way through the Age of Renaissance, but whatever. Holy shit! You're gonna let me steal that and get away with it? Okay. Huh. You know what? Ooh, that's rough. What do I do here? Do I want more Castilian land? No. That's not the point of this. I'm supposed to be slipping away. So just because I get to steal the south half of Iberia, doesn't mean I have to fill my heart with greed. So yeah. Be my friend. When the French come around, that'll be when I start to sow some oats, as they say. I believe they say that, sowing oats, or doing some oat sowing. Somehow I've gotten away with stealing the southern part of Spain and putting it under new management, if we will. I would like to, I guess I should start to think about getting a road hooked up down there, and I'll be setting up just a local governor here and think about doing like a naval governor someplace else. One more month tick, we'll start exploring the Azores. We piss off the burghers, tax the nobles more, tax the poor people more, tax everybody more. And then one more month tick, and we'll see where we get going. We'll get the explorer back out there. That is cracked to get an explorer this early for free. Oh. Okay, let's play. Where's the Pope? He is currently... Where are you? Because the Naples kicked you out, so you gotta go somewhere. Our cabinet member, and he gets imprisoned for why? Corruption. Portugal. Okay, we'll slot this guy in. We'll arrest that guy. Where is the Pope? I got distracted for a second. Louis. Oh, good. It's in, oh boy. If I get this wrong, I'm a dead man. It's definitely in Ireland. Yeah, because I think everything besides Donegal up here is Northern Ireland. But I don't know, and I'm just a dumb Canadian. Dang. Okay, well, Pope, I'm sure you'll live long and prosper there. I'm so glad that happens every game, and that you don't stay in Rome, where, the Pope may stay. You didn't even end up in the HRE. No. Irish Irish location with 1,000 people. Yeah, that's where we'll put the Holy See. Oh man, just give Naples a bad modifier and say it's still in Rome. Okay, there we go. Discovered the Azores. We'll just just confirm. Cool, we're the first ones there. I'll set up a charter, colonize the Azores, because we're Portugal, it's what we do. Okay. How much is that going to cost me? Doesn't. Oh, literal pennies. Okay. Set out another exploration for the Canaries and for. Oh, geez. I just played this game and I'm losing it. Oh my gosh. Starts with an M. Oh, the island that shall not be named. Do I go for the one Portugal has to? No, I go for the land that's worth slightly more. Give me my explorer. You know, I wonder if I could afford another explorer out. Give me somebody with good mill skill, and you're not gonna die right away. Cool. Congratulations. You know what? Are you my heir? Yeah. Okay. So that might just get me Castile if I play my cards right, because we're seen as the same strength. So we're gonna have to send you off to there and probably set up a colonial charter here. See if we can get support from France. Thank you, France. And actually, like, that keeps driving up the value of my relationship with France. Yeah. See if I can get the colony going in Funchal. Of the two of you, who's the ally I need the least? Goodbye, Aragon. Just gotta actually be able to start to discover, you know, the new world, which I believe is, oh geez, in the Age of Discovery it is New World, can recruit explorers, allows open oversea exploration. Yeah. Okay, $18 to explore faster, sure. Oh, look at that. Proper trade fleets going. Have a bunch of maritime presence all along the coast. Still out of range though. Burghers and nobles lose. The Valiants. Or I take Salic law. As opposed to, do we have what, semi-Salic? Cognatic progeniture. Right. Failure to produce a living male heir is putting the future of her kingdom at risk. Should the daughter of King Fernando succeed him, she risks becoming a mere puppet to a husband. Right. So either I can have almost certainly a civil war with that. Or I can just not. Okay. Sure, I would rather not have a civil war, so... Yeah, the historical events need a bit of work, huh? That sure was a, hey, you want a civil war? No? Okay. Right. Okay, he just finished exploring here, so we're going to send the... Whoops. Just finished exploring here, so we're going to send you... Where's my explorer? Him out to go do that. The Azores are almost colonized. We're just picking up Angra. And then we finish on the Canaries. I wish they would just color in the thing, because it just looks wrong. Like just pretend. Why give it the funny little C zone if it's not going to do anything? Integration process. Promote urbanization. There we go. Castel Branco becomes a town. The town of White Castle. Take me there. Give me those sliders. How many toll castles are there? You know what? I'm not going to address the toll castle complaints. One, because... Okay, they're not. No, it just makes them eat more food and gives me more nobles. Like, that is... Yeah, no, it's fantastic for me because nobles consume more. I want more nobles, don't you? Because the more they consume, the more you get to tax. It's a modern consumption economy in a world that does not care about modern consumption economies. Let's see. Bulgaria has taken what is now Tsargrad, seemingly recently. Normally they don't die. No Timmy. Not sure if he... Oh, well, there's the Gurgen Horde. Was there a guy before you? I don't know. I think that's who spawns him. So, no Timmy. Okay, so we can't colonize there. Well, we can actually see. I can reach to about here. But also, once I colonize that, my range will extend. So let's just send him off this way. Where is my good explorer? There he is. Alrighty. Let's see. Finish up in the Azores here, which of course is, as God intended, rightful Portuguese land. So I'm really hopeful then if I'm able to paint, so much and pick up this land as well, I can kind of lock out some of the traditional colonial powers, England, France, Castile, because I don't think they're doing Spain this game, not if I can help it anyway. I can kind of lock them out of doing anything and keep the New World safe and all my lonesome. It's kind of nice sitting here, just, I'm not sure if, yes, yeah, because I want your free Neapolitan pops. It's kind of nice sitting here, like, with Castile and England. We will, of course, take in your Neapolitan pops. Mali requests access to guns. We tell them to screw you, or they give me a bunch of money, and why would I say no? I have no interest in actually taking land from Mali. So yeah, they give me money, and that's a good trade deal as far as I can tell. I see no way that there are bad consequences to this. Fantastic. Alright, so let's go have a conversation with the rebels. Start exploring the niche. You get out there, start exploring. Okay, and then we'll also start going down the Congo coastline. That's going to be a lot of land for him to explore, but I want to make sure I get as much use out of that explorer as I can before he croaks, because I think to get a new one is... Oh, I literally couldn't. Alright. Just try and maintain, yeah, because, yeah, I'd rather not have the Spanish or the Castilian crown look down and realize I lifted the southern half of their country. Although I do wonder if I could get away with that. No, they're kicking Aragon's teeth in right now. Well, France, how do you feel about me? Okay, well, that answers my question. Alrighty. And that gets us into crew. Is this within my colonial range? Yes, it is. So we'll set up a small colonial charter there. Then we'll use that to springboard down to South Dome and Princep. And we'll keep exploring down on that way. Again, really the only scary part about the estates here is making sure they don't go under 30%. You can ride them pretty hard. It's obviously, they're a little easier to get upset, but with some acceptable amount of babysitting it. Okay, keep the exploration train going before the explorer dies, because he's getting on to 46. Oh. Wonderful. Let's throw down a quick pause, put down a subject revolt. Some of Portugal's best and brightest going on in there. So, loved me some research points actually. More urbanization, for where? Wonderful. More colonization. Montessor was where? Montessor. Okay. Not like the most important thing, but hey, it's money I don't have to spend. Oh, hi France. Are we what? Oh, huh. All right. Well, they made the France made the decision for me. Oh, what the heck? Right, the county of Schonenberg. Good luck, France. I'm going to respectfully choose to ignore that and wish you the best. And France is, of course, cleaning house, which is why we have him on our side. Now, part of me does want to get down into Morocco and beat the heck out of them, but there's all this land is wrong culture, wrong religion relative to what I want to own, and their armies hit like a truck because of how much cavalry they get with their levies, and it's just so much to hold on to. Now I suppose I could go down there because I really want the trade zone of Fez, and it seems like I get to be the master of the Mediterranean by owning Gibraltar. We'll get 100 ducats together, send him off to go and explore the Cape of Africa. Yeah, we tax the troublemakers. Get me my explorer, who's now 53. He doesn't have that long left, but while he's here, we sure are going to take advantage of him. Tell you what, I'm going to peace out. Yeah, we'll get a trade office there. Once France finishes their war with England, which, did they just? No, okay. And we'll try going in on Castile shortly. France doesn't want to. Why doesn't France want to? Cape Verde is about to finish. We will bring people over. Okay. Now, do I set up a colony in Cape Verde? To what end, I guess, is the question. I really can't push control down here anyway. It's seen as a colony, so I may as well let it be, even if it is just, how many people on a rock? 6,000 people in the middle of a rock. Yeah, I suppose you can. The town of Santiago and Cape Verde. Okay. Now that does mean I get to use your naval ranges still. Yes. Okay. We're still in business. Not the first colony I expected to finish, but hey, I'm just happy to have one. And we just discovered the coast down there. Fantastic. So let's actually immediately send him out again. No, there's absolutely no way. Ooh, wait, I'm sorry. Oh, that's awesome. That is so far away, but that would give a really, well, no. Oh, geez. Where's Brazil online with, is it like here? Like Brazil is, because there's the armpit and Brazil would kind of fit there nicely. So something like the plate tectonics are here, which means across here should be the Caribbean. Unless, does EU5 do the thing where they weirdly move the continents to line up nicer? With all the effort they put into the map. Because EU4 had that where North America and everything was pushed more north to make it look prettier. But if they're going through the effort of modeling the trade winds, there's no way. No. Although we have found, or we are aware essentially of the Cape of Good Hope, so we just have to, have a little bit of hope. Oh, good, and the Hussites are here. On the month tick, we're going to invade the Castilians. So then if I went to Castile, could declare war. Aragon's in for France. I'll promise land. We can probably do that. Then we'll attack a threatening rival. Now, France, I almost certainly would very happily give some of Bordeaux to. All I care about is stealing some of this, maybe up north. There's no way that this goes poorly. We'll split this in half so it's manageable. We'll leave the 10k there. Let's go and siege down here. Actually, no. You go and pick the fight with the 6,000 right there. What do you mean you lose? Oh, wow. That still hurts. But those are the battles that we have to be winning. Yeah, we'll insult them. So, you guys really just saw the super heavily fortified part and went, yeah, no, that's exactly where I want to fight. Like, there wasn't a doubt in your mind that maybe we could have entered anywhere else in the country? No. As much as I love making funny map art, I'm okay. I saw their big scary stack, and there's another one coming down, and that is made of professionals? That is made of professionals. Oh, shit. If we're standing here, are we hidden? Yes, cool. And they well, the AI cheats, of course, but as much as I would love to use a claim term on France, I'm not suicidal. There's the 17k Spanish army coming, so we're actually going to send you north too, because this is really unpleasant land to fight in. And if we're lucky, they'll take a fight right in the mountains. I think we would stand a chance like that. The fact that the AI is running full force at me makes me slightly concerned. But I guess we're about to find out. Yep, okay. They're taking massive negatives, -1, -3. So with their -3 on rolls, as long as we're able to get reinforcements in there. Okay, now that was bloody, but oh no, it's still going. Oh boy. They're faltering. They're faltering. Okay, wow, that hurt. Let's not do that again. Yeah, that was a proper. That's unfortunate. The explorer eventually did succumb to age. Devastating. This is going to take significantly longer now. Yeah, and I can't get explorers until Age of Discovery. Yeah, alrighty. Oh, wow, Spanish jump scare, or Castilian jump scare. Let's get the army in there. It is too late. Alright, so we're going to have you hold. This would be a -2 battle for them. You retreat north, and you hopefully cycle in and cycle out. And that's really an unpleasant battle, but I think we can take it. Especially because they are so demoralized. Ooh, I don't know. That's hurts a lot. I would really like if they stopped doing that. Okay, we're getting out of there. Remember when we had 20,000 people in this army, guys? No? Good. Yes, we will take in... Oh, 2 Sicilies. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, what do you know? There really are 2 Sicilies. Who owns this? Is this the Knights now? No, that's... How did Athens get... Alright. Actually, if I go and threaten the capital, I think that'll get them out, right? Yeah. Just kind of the pressure of the capital under siege, because I really cannot... I don't want to push... Oh, hello. We are defending. I like my odds a little bit. Who's going to break first, and why is it you? Yes, okay. What did it cost? My entire levy. But that's okay, because I still have enough to stand on your capital and ask you to leave. A bunch of Bordeaux to France. We pick up Galicia and the last bit of Sevilla, a very important silver mine, and of course war reps and a bit of money that I'm not going to get any of. Oh yeah, oh yeah, the budget is solved. Ladies and gentlemen, we got them. In the north of the country, let's create a... Okay, we could make... That would be funny. How much would it cost just to accept Galicians? Galician, there it is. I could. It really wouldn't be that expensive, and it would just be a lot of integration. Yeah, okay, fine. We'll do the bad idea. All right. So I just have to bring all of these people. So we'll start with Santiago, and we'll get another small navy up there. And we are finally this is peak Portugal. This is Longigal, you know? It's what we should be. Really, the whole thing we're just waiting for here is getting to the age of discovery. And then I should be able to just blitz across, pick up a bit of the Caribbean, blitz on over, pick up a bit of Indonesia. And how's my little Cabo Verde doing? Yeah, 6,000 people. You must be having a whole ducat to your name. Wow, what an economy. What do you have there? You have fish, salt, fish, and fish. Well, with economic miracles like those, I'm sure that you will be doing it in spades. And for those wondering how fast EU5 runs, this is the second day of recording. That's how good this all is. And I never play on speed 7 like this. This is abysmal. Oh wow, cool. The Canaries, welcome to the fledgling empire. Like, I've blocked out basically anybody who I'm concerned of opposing me. The Moroccans don't scare me. I forgot that the Papal States was in North Ireland. That's awesome. Oh, he's managed to grow it. I wonder if I send him there if I can see them gain a pop. Devastating. Literally unplayable. Not simulating every character as a separate pop. What will I ever do? Okay, fantastic. Hippolyte. Where is that? Was that? I have. Oh wow, Yeah, that's a lot of Atlantic tropics. How long would? This is gonna take a stupid amount of time to Atlantic. Yeah, almost 10 years. No. 12, almost 6 years. That's insane. For an island that would never pay its value back. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. The event's gonna be borked because this almost certainly, because, okay. Requirements not met to side with the Papal States, and I'm assuming South Germany because Bohemia's capital is in South Germany, and this is supposed to be like Middle Italy or Italy, but instead it's Ireland because the Pope's capital is in Ireland. That is awful. That is rancid. That is, well, okay, well, the Pope fundamentally, there should be at least an option to leave the Pope in the city or in Middle Italy, because, or like as a special vassal, or have massive diplomatic consequences. Denmark is a Scanian vassal. Wait, Scania still interesting. That's a chain. Well, I guess with money like this, I can send somebody off, even if it's gonna take a while. So yeah, go. Get me the guy with the best military score, because you'll still take the least longest. Oh, is that France exploring? Okay, well, you can explore all you want, I guess, but good luck finding a place to dock up. I would like to set up another one all the way out here. Okay, oh, nice. We've finished colonizing pretty well all of that. Okay, fantastic. Finished integrating the silver mine. Now that that is integrated, hopefully control will be better than nothing. Do I have access to a local governor yet? I could build one in Granada for 150, and that's it. No questions asked. Fantastic. We'll be setting that down immediately. No, we'll just set it down in Malaga. Hopefully get some more control in this area. Get more value out of it. Oh, I know. I do know Greenland. How fun are you guys? How much fun are you guys having? 125, and you're starving. Pretty much. Fantastic. So if I was to, we now go to hostile actions, and I will say you both get land, and only one of you is getting land. And we will go. Yeah, I think this is go time. Alright, war with Castile, round 2. Oh, fuck, there's the Spanish army, or the Castilian army. Okay, everybody run south as fast as possible, because those are professionals. Please, faster. No. Ow. And that's why professionals hurt. So we're gonna sneak away now. Oh, wow, and that hurts the war score, I think. It depends if they get there soon enough, I guess. Yeah, that hurts the war score, but then that's a massive battle. Wow. That's, and I think we win it. We do. Castile is down to 19,000 troops. Alrighty. Goodbye, Spain. We'll be back in 10 years. Or Castile. Oh, now we got Portugal. Looks good like this. Everybody remember that it looks good like this. Let's start now creating a bunch of custom subjects. Did I take anything else up here? No, just technically these 3 vassals who have 90,000, 60,000, 60,000. So not that much. Well, and I guess Cordoba, which has 50,000. Once we actually have Bonnie colonized, which should be coming soon. Okay. We'll pick up Southampton and then we'll stop. We'll stop colonizing the area. We'll use that. Hop a bit further down. Get onto the Cape. Yeah, we have trust, buddy. You are colonizing where? Oh boy. Okay. I wouldn't think. Well, that'll take you a really long time. Although if somebody has the money to burn on it, it would be the French. We are starving. Where? Sevilla? No, we're not. Okay. Core, all of that. Did they make that? Oh my god. Oh, this is why you can't leave vassals alone for too long. I come back and it's just, oops. All towns. So apparently this is now just... Yeah, no kidding, the province is losing food. Wow. Okay, maybe Sevilla is running hard down on... No, well... We're buying food, that's for certain. How much food are we buying? Jeez. We will send somebody to explore this. Russian coastline area. You know, I'm actually okay. South Iberian coast. Wow. Are you an explorer too by chance? No, you're a buccaneer. Well, sir, good luck. So that's weird. Yeah, there's this weird little control hub just festering in the corner. That's so gross. Wait, let me guess. Is it happening on Cyprus too? This almost always happens to Cyprus. And it's town. Yep, little. Oh, wow. Athens is doing it. Little fun fact for you. The entire island of Cyprus in the 1400s was just a big metropole. I don't know how to stop OPMs from doing that, where as Peugeots and... No. Because, like, Granada had 100 years to do it, so every time they got money, I guess it's just their way of reinvesting in the land and building up. Just like that loud car outside is building up my blood pressure. Let's see. We're exploring down south. We're still waiting for a colony to finish here. Oh, you know it. Oh, gosh. EU5 running so fast the wheels might fall off. Now, my Castilian bucks are probably soon to run out, although we are running a pretty healthy positive without them. We can drop the diplomatic spending. That's 3 ducats. I can win back. Oh wow. All of my vassals. No, no, no. Castile. Portugal's broken off their alliance with France. What? Oh, this is about to be interesting. Castile is raising up how many men? It just isn't visually updating right yet. Okay, so and Castile, of course, the number when they're raising levies gets messy. But the answer is it's more than I have. What I should do is build 2 units of heavy cavalrymen, maybe take out some more loans. Because if I beat Castile here, I can definitely pay back what I'm about to lay down. 1 more loan. How much debt can I have? Oh, okay, yeah, the estates have more debt for me. I love debt, debt. And we're going to march back to Avis while we wait for the heavy cavalry. Let's not worry about taking land yet. Let's worry about winning the war. There's an 18,000 stack of Spaniards. So you march to there. March there. That is a lot of professionals, huh? Yeah. Okay. Let him sit on that fort. You go there, march up. You march straight up there. Okay, if he is coming here, we're actually gonna... Yeah, this is a very undefensible spot. How long until you get here? Oh, you're about to arrive. Okay, so we're actually gonna... So you hold, and if we just walk in here, we have to hope to win before they get there. No, huh? How good is cavalry again? We are very overloaded on the right flank, although their left and center just collapsed. And there we go. Huge. Debt for the win. Let's go and threaten Toledo. Oh, holy Toledo. Oh, fuck. Yep, that's... Okay, so we're going to run specifically directly to the mountains, and you're going to run up to the mountains. And if we're lucky, that is the professional stack, yeah. If we're lucky, no, okay. Is this defensible at all? That's unfortunate. I should have thought about this better. So let us hold, just keep holding. Their morale is going down quite quickly. This is incredibly bloody, but no, okay. There's no way. No, actually, do I keep my forces? How many of my horsemen are in here? I think we can if we won? In what fucking world? Okay. Well, I don't have... You're not an army anymore, but, you know. Can I get maybe the better commander? Not the worst one, the best. No, he's in charge of an army. Okay. Oh, man. That's a big gamble of a fight. What is the terrain like there? Sparse vegetation, flat land, I'd be attacking over a river. I mean, you gotta take them. You gotta take them when they say you can. And his professionals will only get better. Yeah, wow, heavy cavalry, huh? Heavy cavalry. Chalk that up like it's baseball, huh? We just keep running them down as much as we can. The power of the Cadillo. Whoo. Yeah, because we're roughly equally matched, but so long as we're equally matched, I have an extra army in the north. You're beat, actually. Here, what if I took like oh, that's a lot of money, actually. Here, give me that. Everybody take a nice mental picture because it's about to get cut up by a bunch of subjects. We now have that done, so we will abandon the colonial charter. How good is my range now? We get down to no. Get me an explorer for the Nambian coast. With the best military he has, send him off. Good luck. So we'll pick up a tile here. We'll set up some decent tiles here, and we'll push on. Be kind of funny to. Okay, fine. We'll send some poor guy to go and find St. Helena. Atlantic St. Helena. Yeah, we just keep insulting them. Let's send him out, and when he dies, we won't be surprised. Oh, and I'm assuming that's my heir. Yeah, unmarried adult heir. Okay, wait a second. Is this your heir? Oh, okay. Maybe we could do something funny here. So if we, both do this, you're willing to be my friend. I don't have to fight. Castile can't deck on me because I have you. And I could probably curry favors with you to the point that you're willing to backstab Castile. Yeah, okay. So we will ally Aragon for the 5th time. Nothing wrong with a little bit of political maneuvering. Fantastic. Now, am I actually able to colonize there? Yes. Just barely. And is there anybody there? Yes. Just barely. Okay, so let's send him off. Obviously, it's going to be incredibly difficult because of the malaria modifier. Portuguese ordinances. Minimum tax efficiency. Why would I ever say no to this? It's like that. Yeah, no. We should of course do this. And it's just a free. Well, it's not free, but it. Sure. Be peak efficiency, which is something Portugal would never experience again. Colonies down here, way down south. Which of you has the best natural harbors? Between you and you have no people, you have slightly more people. So I guess we'll go there and to here. And with those colonies coming in, I will let this finish, but we will continue to explore the Zimbabwe coast. Age of Discovery. Okay, whoa. Quest for the New World. I think we're going this way. Almost certainly going this way. Monthly diplomats. Merchant. Yeah. Ship's penny. Sure, why not? Yeah, we're almost certainly going for a diplo here. In Santander, which is, of course, it shows Castile. I might have had 50% odds, but of course it shows the one person who hates me. It'll still spread quite quickly through all of my ports. Yeah, that's so unfortunate. It could have spawned on Porto, Faro, Lisboa, Almeida, or Malaga, but no. And Pike and Shot is now here, so we're just waiting on the printing press, which hasn't spawned yet. No. Oh, it spawned in Ballin. Wait. The raw, okay, right, forgot to turn on historical. Okay, fantastic, we found the St. Helena. Can I, oh, I could. Oh, what the heck. We'll have to ship, this is impassable? Okay, so Ascension and St. Helena. We'll do it for the Helena of it. The Timbers would have risen and fallen. I'm not sure I saw them this game. No, Kurgan still exists. That's normally who spawns it. So yeah, no Timmy this game. Theodoro has grown by an entire province. Oh, and are you still Gothic? Yes, you are. That's actually impressive that you're still alive. Oh, have we already spread? Wonderful. Oh, wow, that really opens up with options, huh? Okay, I should have somebody out exploring, even if it's slow. All right, get out there. Get out there and find me that land. We'll also send you off with the highest mill score. Because technically yeah, that's a miserable market to be a part of. Nobody wants to live on that island. Of course, we are actually colonizing it, but that's just because it's funny. You're probably on the route to form Britain. Yeah, they have the entirety of the Irish Pale under control. Did they eat the Pope? Yes, they did. Okay, let's play everybody's favorite game. Where the fuck is the Pope? Oh, good. Okay, random province in Germany, better than Ireland. Yeah, okay. I don't mind that. That's where you should have been. Does that mean that you've left like a major cultural marker there? Yes, yes, you have just converted some Irish town to Median Italian. That's wonderful. And I'm assuming, yeah, 12,000 pop compared to the rest of the islands. You know what? It's not totally out of the question, but that's certainly a unique, an EU5. Not the top of the list to get fixed, but oh boy, guys, that's something. Where's my colonial range? It ends on the coast of Madagascar. Cool. So I do have to colonize the islands. All right, get out there and explore for me. Actually, while we're at it, give me, where's this? East. Let me guess. East Madagascar. That's fair. Um, with the best military guy you have. Good luck, Henry. And is this North Madagascar by chance? Yes. Yes, it is North Madagascar. Mascari Islands, I believe. We'll send somebody off here. Again, with decent mill. Good luck, because we have to find that route to India. We certainly do. Okay, you know what? As much as I would love to own St. Helena, I will give it its own market. Good luck, guys. Wait, what do you mean it's not a full core for you? Do they have to integrate their own land? Oh gosh, you're having just a bad time. Okay, no, it's a core. All right, you are starving now, so I would recommend working the fish. Yeah, that's huh. Well, we'll come back and see if St. Helena continues to exist. And while we're at it, let's set down a couple more cannons. That's kind of bad, guys. East African islands, right? Cool. Good luck, Francisco. Yeah, now you're all going to be extremely stalled because yeah, we're just stuck waiting for a bunch of liquor to enter the market. All right. Okay, we will form a new colony in, where is Arizondo? Right, so good luck with the new colonial colony of Kuchaka. I'm assuming that's down here. We will give you guys part of Portugal for now. We'll give this away shortly. Once this starts, and we'll get your capital set up here. Because I think that Goring High Kona is going to be nicer than here. Angra is one of the best bases for exploration. Really could further expand Hanover's importance west routes along drawings from previous quarters suggest. You know what? That is a really cheap city. Yeah. Yeah, some of the events in this game confuse me. Because some of them are like the historical option or, you know, not suffering. And to get to some of the historical content is just suffering. It's very unique choices were made. Okay, right. We form in Goringia, we do form a new colonial subject. We do pause though. And I have to cede a province of this. And once you integrate it, because you're all Portuguese. Oh, please tell me you're Portuguese. Okay. And hopefully this will start to find value. I mean, how is St. Helena doing? 1,000 people still starving to death. Fantastic. West Madagascar, we can just barely not reach, huh? Alright then, well I guess we'll have to set a colony to go off over here. We'll have this join. As much fun as the name of that is, can we rename these? Oh, rename country, heck yeah. Let's just go for, what do we want to do, the Portuguese name of Africa do Sul? Is that Namibia? No, Angola is up here. Because I'm not gonna bother going into Angola, you're gonna be the new Angola. Do I have an exploration into the oh, did Consolidating you reset all of my explorations? It sure looks like it did. Okay, cool. So that's something to be aware of. Oh, geez. What? Oh, wow, we have an independence war. I knew that this was a thing, but I didn't think that they... Is it just Castile? It is... Yes, it's West Asturias. Oh, backed by the two Sicilies. And Castile. How much does this cost now? Liberate West Asturias. Right. So a white piece retains. I am fighting against Murcia and all of them. Makes sense. Until all of a sudden they want to leave. How far will you throw Castile under the bus for me? I just want this done too. Because by the time you're all back to being vassals, and this is a big waste of money. I guess I could have pushed it for Castile to... Well, no, Castile broke their alliance with Aragon over that. So yeah, it's fine. I'm happy. Like, I won out of that. We're basically doing our best to skirt around Africa because, again, it's really expensive to colonize into. But hopefully by opening up some of these alternative trade routes, we can cut ourselves in and cut out some of the middlemen. But let's go and explore the Somali Sea, please and thank you, if the clicking wants to work. Okay, I guess we'll do it this way. Here, with, again, the best mill stat. Get out there and do it. I should instead be going in on Morocco. My navy should be quite healed up, so we're just gonna say screw it, let's ball. As everybody marches, we're actually gonna have you guys all move on over to here. Everybody on the boat. Down the boat goes. Pause. So we want to do this quite precisely, actually, because that hurts. And everybody down. Here we go. Hello again, Morocco. And then we come back up one more time. Everybody on the boat. And we go down one more time and say hello again. I really think that that's going just quite poorly. Wow, that is disastrous. Wouldn't even be the half of it. And where are we retreating to? We are retreating... Where are you retreating to? Oh, of course, right. There is no way that it currently thinks it is. Alright, let's, Are you also retreating toward... Okay, well, That's new. Literally, just a quick jog around the whole Mediterranean. Right. How long until you guys actually... Oh, and there was a bunch of troops there that I didn't see. Right. Okay, Morocco, how much would I have to pay for you to just not... You can humiliate me. You can take my money. Okay. Yeah, so humiliate and some money, and that was that was more than disastrous. That was just abysmal. And I have 15,000 men still stuck on the Long March. Oh my god, they made it all the way around. Yes, yes you did. Alright. Separate out the levies. Yep, no, that's my professional army. What's left of it? Wow. Yeah, yeah, okay. Did you guys like your Trans-European tour? Did you bring back gifts for the class? Absolutely none. Oh, and marriage union formed with Aragon and Portugal. Pardon? Oh my. So their queen and our king, and that means my heir is the heir to Portugal and Aragon. And hopefully, by being allied with France, we can avoid any issues, because you, my boy, are. Okay, well, seems like we're back to having a relationship with Aragon. Which is not the Portuguese, or it's not the Iberian wedding I was expecting. Of course, St. Helena check. They're barely not starving. 1,000 people on a rock, living their best life. They are barely food positive. But oh boy, are they having a real party. And as we're doing that, I want to leave my... No, I need these guys back home. And they're far too expensive. Oh my gosh, they finally surrendered. Oh, that was painful. Alrighty then, everybody back on the boat. I'm just happy that the Civil War is over with and I don't have to deal with it anymore. I'm not sure if I will put this in the video, but this is day 2 of recording and I'm coming up onto like 10 hours of the game, and oh boy, does this game run. Like I'm not running the highest top end, but oh boy, it is slow. Like 32 gigs of RAM and a 3060. Not the top end, but oh boy, does it take some time. So if you want to slam out any videos, you gotta know what you want to do and keep going and hope that nothing goes wrong. I'm 16th in the world, they're 14th, Castile is 11th. We are still, you're so powerful despite how many times I go over and break your legs. And our economics have risen meteorically. Shoot me into the sun, Scotty. Let's go. New world. Cool. Very crucial. Get here. The colony of Gorica. Right. You will not be joining Angola. No. We'll keep it as a part of Portugal, and then I will go over to Africa do Sul and say, hey, you want a province of Gorica? There we go. There's absolutely no reason for you to end up as part of Angola. That would be a fantastic amount of border gore. And we're going to start thinking about mapping the Indies, for example. What is this West India Sea? So let's prepare to map the West Indian Sea. The colony, let it join Africa do Sul. And once this finishes, we'll give this to Africa do Sul as well. And we're just waiting for things to get pushed on through, more or less. Okay, we've discovered these, the random and very useful islands of Mauritius. And Reunion, which we can colonize. Okay, good. We will throw down just another colony out here, just because, again, the less of these nice, easy, empty islands there are to colonize, well, empty. I'm sure that somebody lives there and we're evicting them, but the game shows them as empty. The less of these easier to colonize things are, the more expensive it is for people to follow us. So we can just, and if they turn up, that joins Africa do Sul. So we have South Africa pretty comfortably done. Because I'm just concerned that eventually I'm going to be seeing French ships coming behind me. We almost have West Indian Sea discovered. Fantastic. Oh wow, and that really does open up into the Deccan Sea. Right. Well, with a good month to take, I'll explore the Deccan Sea, send somebody off to do that. Hopefully there's a connection there. Well, I'd be very surprised if there wasn't. But we'll start exploring into the Deccan with you and this guy, and we'll just see what happens. Honestly, I wouldn't hate to get the on every continent achievement as well, but my willpower, I'm not going to lie, is progressively nosediving. Form a new colonial subject. Oh boy. Okay, Bassa. Where's your capital's there? I'm not gonna lie, you're not gonna have the time of your life, but I wish you the best. Okay, set down a new colonial charter. See if we can't get further in. Now this is gonna take a really long time to. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. Okay, so we'll get through this, then we'll go to here, then we'll get into where the gold is. It'll take a while, but it'll profit. Step 1, step 2, step 3, profit. Fantastic. There's the Deccan Sea in all of its glory. Let's go and explore the Maldives. Nice and close. Give me the 90 guy. And what are you called? So Salin area. Here. Again. There you go. The Seychelles. Why would you have me find them if they're impassable? I'm glad, I appreciate it, but also why? Because somebody spent so much time making this beautiful, beautiful map, that's why. And of course, St. Helena check. It is no longer starving, almost to 2,000 people. Tell you what, if I hit 1,750 subscribers, I will find a mod to play specifically as the island of St. Helena in what will be certainly a game of all time. If there was a mod to make Ascension Island playable, I would do that. But we love St. Helena here, and I love suffering. That's why I'm still playing. Okay. Oh my. Wow, the map just lit up. Well, it seems like we're allowed to do some more exploration now. Alrighty. Ain't that something? Let's be spoiled for choice. Let's go start with this. Just do the closest and highest mill and send them. Alright. So have a couple expeditions set to go. Hopefully that will bring us to the coast of the New World. You can see everything I just said to explore has now mysteriously disappeared. But oh boy, this is it. I'm assuming I have a lot of expeditions queued out of the same ports. No, not that many. We'll just keep locking them in. This is going to get expensive. I'm probably going to run a deficit at some point. Get out there, Henrique. Indian Equatorial Concurrent Area. I couldn't have hit it with a better naming convention either. Yeah, let's get it on Reunion Island. I'm sure that, again, you'll be fine. Anyone else that I really need? North Atlantic. Santa Cruz de Flores. And get this guy out there. And just like that, even though we're now starting to lose money, we're going to upgrade the city or the town to a city. We're about to save a little bit too because yes, the Brazil Sea. There we go. That's it. You see that? That puzzle piece that just fits perfectly. Atlantic, South Equatorial discovered. Heck yeah. I don't even know where that one is exactly, but we're making it pretty. We are making it pretty. Yeah, there's the trade winds too. Atlantic South discovered. Oh, let's go. Oh, wow, you can see, is that the Falklands or is that Georgia? The George Islands. The Atlantic Gulf Stream, the Sargasso Sea, so that is Bermuda right there. New World, again, the only person who's competing with me at the moment is France, which, well, they do have the money, the population, the size, the army. We have me, which when I say it like that doesn't sound like a lot, but oh boy. So let's go and get the Brazil Sea and the Sargasso Sea as well. I know we're working against the trade winds there, but the goal is just to break in as much as possible, right? Now I do wonder. I wonder what's over there. So let's break into Indonesia now. But Indonesia is very much worth it. Yeah, sure, take off from Reunion. Cool, so we'll go and discover some Indonesia. I do wish when you went to explore that it didn't just color in the entire terra incognita. I wish that there was a... Yep, there's the Florida Keys and Cuba. So let's, what is this called? Let's get into the Antilles. And last but not least, also, there we go. So, we're about to discover the Maldives, which are occupied except for, oh, no, this is, maybe it's just the game because it's running so much faster now that, maybe it just has a memory leak. Yeah, maybe. Huh, that's good to know. So maybe I should reset the game every couple hours. This is it, the age of discovery. We're going big. Here, let's get some more explorations going off of here. We'll find southern India. We'll find here with not that guy. Let's not send now. And we'll take off into here too. This guy. Fantastic. They all take off into the south of the subcontinent. Form a new colonial subject. Yes. And they make a new market there too. Fantastic. So that is going to be Madagascar. Oh, and look at that, Terra Australis. We are making it. Well, I guess we can go for a small little excursion out there too. The Brazil Sea, discovery of the New World. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, would you look at that? Discovery of a new world. After a long and difficult journey, one of our expeditions has returned to Portugal with a miraculous message. They landed on a small island where they encountered a people wearing gold ornaments and speaking a foreign language. According to their reports, this must be an alternative route to the Indies, but some have started to discuss that it might be an entirely unknown continent. We could start establishing outposts on these islands and create a first step towards a colony and farther explorations in the area. Welcome to Brazil. There's the first achievement we were really going for, which is discover the new world. So let us start sending people back out there. Oh, fine, Fernando, you get out there and go. Oh, wow, those are some really small provinces. All right, let's maybe start with just Brazil proper here. Now I know I'm setting off a lot of these from the same location, so they're gonna take a little bit. So let's try going from. Oh, whoops. We'll just give that young girl an administrative education. We could also no, because there's a bunch more explorations to kick off. We'll. Why would I? Yeah, I can just convert them manually. I mean, there's no Andalusies left. Well, they're all minorities, so I don't care about them, as long as the province is a core. Yes, fantastic. And can you see that the the Gulf of St. Lawrence? I suppose we can sneak on in there then. It'll be quite quick to get into it over there. That's hilarious. Thank you, game. Okay. Let us first break into Brazil. I'm struggling to choose because now it went from being so limited to slowly creeping along Africa to now the whole world has opened up for me. Send you down to explore there. You're 54, you'll be fine. And I also want to break into Hispaniola. Get out there. Doing your exploration. The Lesser Antilles. Sure. Get out there, do your exploration. Cuba would also be good. And the least not Florida. 1 second. Where's Portuguese Zimbabwe? Yeah, I'm assuming it is you. All right, we will form a new colonial subject here. Could I call it Zimbabwe? Mozambique. So we'll just go to Mozambique, rename the country. We will call you MO. Do they have the cilia? Yes, they do. AMBIQUE. And congratulations, you are now Mozambique. Just like Angola, I think you're a little too far south. Terra Australis, we will also start exploring out to here. You know what, Denise? Good luck, man. I was worried about you before, but you'll be fine. I understand why they have them cut up into the American states. It's because, like, obviously, it's the only province or state level division that has ever existed for North America. I guess unless you used indigenous maps, but then you get into the weird thing. Whereas, like, that's just like using, the province of Raj or whatever the heck is going on for Buddha. Presumably there's some historical meaning behind that. Where, like, Georgia is the only way that Georgia's ever been divided, but it's still kind of weird to be like, oh yeah, there's just a modern American border. The American East Coast. So let's go and get that. You take off from Alcabasa. Fine, Henry, get off my screen. And let's do the Canadian Atlantic too. Now the goal still, is this the Labrador Sea? Yeah. The goal is to be as in the way for other colonial powers as possible. So all of the easy or nice to colonize things we want to make unenjoyable to reach. That was the goal with the French here, and as we can see, it's been very good at slowing things down. Well, it's going. It's growing. I wish you luck. New king. The king has died. Long live the king. So we have left the Portuguese Aragonese marriage union, but as soon as our 64-year-old mum falls over dead, we will be in a union with Aragon proper, not just a marriage union. Hungry minds must be fed. That is too much money, sir. You will have to suck it up. Okay, we still do need to break into Indonesia somehow, so let's go for North Sumatra. Let's see if we can't take off from not Reunion. Let's go from, let's go from here with a nice high military ability. Maybe somebody who isn't 57. Well, let's land in, this is Uruguay, this would be Argentina, so this is southern Brazil. Is this the Champas? I'm not South America's strongest soldier. The Pampas, okay. And I'm sure I just said something rude in some language I don't know. And oh boy, how many of these did I set up? King for, no. The very unfortunate that the crown prince has to die, but I need that, unless, well, who's better? Right. And are you technically heir to, if you were to die, who's next in line? Do you have the same, are you Salic? No, you're cognatic progeniture, and I'm Salic? Yeah, so we are going to kill our son. I'm glad that that doesn't affect legitimacy, but so many other things do. Alright, then I'm sure that you all have a very unique and novel culture that I'm about to strangle in the crib. And just like that, maybe 3,000 army professionals was slight overkill. I'm sure it will be fine. And just like that, we have our first bit of empiricism. So let us conquer this, actually specifically in the name of, who are you? Right, Mozambique. We will transfer the province to none of the above. We'll just hand this off manually later. We'll make sure to steal his money. We have discovered Florida. Oh, God help us, Florida. And my diplomatic range, hopefully. Yes, I can. Fantastic. So I will want to improve relations. What? Bassett calls for aid in war against Mali. You declared war on... How strong is Mali? Right. Cool. I could leave him to hang, but why? Okay. Well, that's fantastic. Now I'm at war with a bunch of countries that I can't see properly. How? Oh. Okay, fuck it. Sure, get the French in here because they're offering to show up. Here's what I'll do. Everybody on the boat, stop paying for the forts because of the... and let us bring the boats over to West Africa. Now I do wonder, oh, the French of course already have men there. If I put a conquistador, no, I can't walk into fog of war. Oh, and we are losing ships going across the Atlantic. I should have thought about that. So I have lost how many men? All of them. Well, good news. The military's a lot cheaper now. That's my own fault. That's hundreds of ducats. And yep, you're about to get wiped. Everybody on the boat. We're leaving. Okay, simple humiliate, and we leave. I don't need the prestige anyway. Yeah, the control map mode makes the hurt go away when I... Oh, yeah, A mysterious plague, huh? I wonder... where's this? Yeah, I wonder how that happened. That's crazy, man. Start to... Oh, gosh. We found Georgia. Okay, pay off the loans. Build up some real troops again. Send out a couple colonies. Tax. Starting to find more of Argentina. Okay, first, repay the debt. Then, what is this area called? La Plata Sea. Get this 61-year-old on a boat now. Did he immediately... Yeah, let's go, buddy. Died 2 days ago. I told you were going overseas, and you said, no, I'm not. Let us, while we're just here, start colonizing some of these. We will tell them to suck it up. How expensive are my colonies about to get? Quite expensive. Do we have a colonial charter here? Let's throw one down there. I understand that my colonies are going to start to get prohibitively expensive. And how is Mozambique doing? Acceptably. I would like to push further inland because we are just that close to getting to the tasty gold RGOs right here. Oh, and there we go. We have now formed a union with Aragon. I'm sorry, lads, but you gotta go to Quebec. Right, because I can't do the fancy E. Send off Gomez. We don't like him anyway. Yes, this is going to be relatively unpleasant to colonize, but there's got to be some decent ivory RGOs up here. No, not really. It's just wild game and lumber and fish. All right. Oh, wonderful. They decided to make PEI its own thing. This is where. Okay, we are going to have this join Mozambique. We will be sending a new colonial charter out here. Hopefully this must be North Sentinel Island, isn't it? One of them is. I really thought, because I thought it was within Indian waters. Anyway, send a colony out there. Wow, that is expensive. Is this also Vijayanagar? Yeah, wow, you are really pushing in the area already. Is Angola expanding? Yes, they are. They are colonizing. Fantastic. Do they continue to have a colonial charter? No, they don't, but I certainly didn't give them that. That's great. Their population continues to grow. Where are the Clove Islands? You are the Clove Islands, the Molucas. The Molucas areas. Reunion. Fun. And let's also do Java. And we will do anywhere but Reunion for that one. And get Fernando out there again. Alright, fantastic. As we get closer, I am going to slow it down as to not eat through all of the reserves. We will rock up nice next to this wonderful island of paradise and very politely explain that their free trial to independence has expired. Hello, I am the Portuguese. I'm here for your spices. This is all coming under my rule. You will accept peace. Fantastic, and welcome to Portugal. Seeing as that went so well, let us just pop over to Vanny. I'm sure that this Indian state is very pleased that there's a random large ship full of random foreigners sitting off their coast, but hey, don't worry about it. We're here to liberate you. I'm sure this will go fine. Yes. Okay, so hopefully, how big is this war about to be? A little bit. So first thing we're going to do is just march off the boat. Usually a good start. And the goal is just to get my navy in port. Then we will run them down with professionals. And let us just, even if I could just steal a small part of the island proper. But I suppose we'll do it this way. Alrighty then, they don't have an army anymore. Let's make sure that it didn't run to the one. Just bring the last tile under control. And hopefully, oh gosh, their army is coming. How big is that fleet? It is a lot of heavies. Do I want to gamble? Our navy has higher morale. Their navy is much better quality. I believe we take this because I think there's a chance we win. I'm interested to see just how much better their regulars are, or their heavies are, and their heavies are deleting me. Yes, yeah, heavies are better than caravels. Very surprised to hear this. Let's just see though if I just want to. Okay, good white piece. Let's leave that battle, because that was just painful, and stand there to oppose any landings. And if I just wanted to steal this one tile, cool, it's just a matter of time. You are disembarking where? Directly on top of me? It looks like it. Into Salvantana, yep. So that disembarking penalty is quite painful for them. And we should be able to hold quite well. Or is he retreating further inland? No, back out onto the boats. Okay. So how about that province? Cool. And just like that, we have our new Goa with 50,000 people. Beautiful. So we're definitely in India. We're arriving in the Indonesian area. We're definitely in the Americas, both north and south. So we should be well on our way to the Navigator. Have presence in Africa, America, India, and Indonesia before the age of Reformation. Whether or not this is India proper, it is definitely in the Indian House of India, government reform, trade advantage, loyalty of subject, subject income. Ooh. We need an efficient we need to efficiently oversee and administer Portuguese interests and possessions in India and Africa. It's been suggested the best way to achieve this is to create an institution directly under the royal treasurer with monopoly rights to all related trade connections and goods. I like that. Oh, did it just give me access to it and not actually embrace it? Really? I could change it, I guess, right? Because is it... Sure. Let's try slotting that in. Now we will lose some crown power over that, of course, about 2%, but hey. Send them to St. Helena. Actually, St. Helena check. Their population is now up to 3,260. They're no longer starving. And oh boy, do they have big things coming for them. Let's give them a wharf and see how they get up to. How is the port there, actually? Do they have it? No, St. Helena has so little going for it. That's great. It's just South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia. That's such an unnatural shape. Like, I understand, again, it's getting back to the only, like, administrative division that's ever been for the states is the American states. But, like, is that Maryland? Shit. One of these is Maryland. Yeah, it's Maryland, and then this is Delaware, right? And that's Jersey. And then New York, of course, gets cut up proper. All of the small one. Massachusetts, there's a bunch of random shit here that's been thrown together. Oh gosh. Vermont gets to exist, but Maine is this weird shape that kind of, like, it and New Brunswick are sitting there and eating each other. Nice, we're just ignoring Greenland. That's fair. Everyone else is too. Are you still a vassal of Norway? Yes. And you really are just starving. The colony of Ochekbi, we will form a new... All right, and there it is. Yes, baby, we have the Navigator, as Portugal have a presence in Africa, America, India, and Indonesia. Boom, 1448. Got half an age of discovery to spare. So, either I might, depending on how much suffering it takes, I might push, because there are a couple more big achievements. There is show possible. Starting as a European country, produce potatoes. I may as well pick that up. One location on each continent. May as well pick that up. Maybe. Not sure if I'm willing to do that kind of suffering. Especially, that would get weird, because if I look at subcontinents, give a like, a comment, a subscribe, all this stuff. If this gets any positive reception at all, then I will certainly come back and do the What a Great Guy achievement on this run and see how much suffering that takes to show up on every subcontinent. Because, oh boy, that's going to take some time. But for the otherwise remarkable things that we've done, we're just breaking into the New World now. We have a pretty good hold on southern South Africa, breaking in to India. I really want to get my hands on the cloves in Indonesia. And of course, our biggest colonial rival is definitely going to be France, and the Castilians are almost certainly going to be coming and saying hi shortly too. I really need to shrinkle them in their crib before they. I should have put them down sooner. Otherwise, thank you very much for your time, and I will see you around.